Hello everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Donna. Today we are doing an older video of mine that I am doing a retake on. I'm going to shorten it up a little. I was kind of new to the videos there, so I want to do this new one of my chocolate chip cookies and a few things I forgot, the temperature and stuff last time, so I'm going to redo it for y'all. Okay, here in my bowl I have a cup of butter. I have my butter there and my sugars, my oil and vanilla. Okay, I have that beat up for 1 minute. Scrape your bowl down, get all them sugars dissolved. Add 2 eggs, room temperature, and make sure your butter is at room temperature before you start this. We're going to mix in one at a time. Okay, the only thing different here I'm doing is using a different chocolate because I couldn't find the chunks or the grands I used to use. So I'm using some of these, but use whatever chocolate you want. Milk chocolate and semi-sweet. Mix them up. I use 2 different ones. These just taste like regular chocolate chunks, which you can get with or they're called grands. They're bigger. I'm going to go ahead and add my flour and all of my other dry ingredients right on top, which is my baking soda, my salt, cornstarch. I did say baking soda, I believe, and my flour. That's all of my dry ingredients. Now what I'm going to do, now you can also use, if you can't find chunks, these are good to put in there too. Just chop it up, a nice good quality candy bar. That one there's milk chocolate, but I'm using those truffle chunks. And we're just going to mix this in. Okay, now I didn't bring up, please measure your flour properly. Scoop it into your cups and level it off with a spoon. You don't want to pack it. Packing it, you will get too much flour and you will end up with a dry cookie, and you're going to be wondering why, and it's because you put too much flour in your cup. So please properly measure your flour. Now, don't overmix your dough. I'm going to add in my chips and my chunks, which I'm using both. Everything, as you can see that popped up there, is what you need. That's why I'm not giving all the directions. That'll just slow me down, guys. I'm going to mix this, put it in the refrigerator for 35 to 45 minutes. Give it a good chill. It'll help prevent your cookies from spreading, and you'll end up with a nice thick cookie. All right, guys. Okay, guys, my dough chilled for 35 minutes. Get your oven preheated right, excuse me, a good 10 minutes. Start preheating it to 350 when you know your cookie dough is just about ready. But I have 1/4 cup size cookie balls here. And now what I like to do, as I do in my other video, I like a thick cookie. So what I like to do is just take it and roll it into a log, just like that. Stand it slightly pressed because you don't want that falling over. And you'll get a tall, nice, thick cookie like that. But make sure it's secured to that parchment paper. And I have 9 of them on here. But I'm going to continue rolling these into the little logs, slightly press. And you can see how tall those are. Let me see there. But if you don't like them like that, leave them as the balls. But if you like them thick, I suggest doing that if you like a thick, soft, chewy cookie. But I'm going to get these in the oven, 350, and we'll be back with the end results. Now, this is optional. Right before the oven, guys, I wanted to come back right quick. If you want, you can pierce a few chips or your chunks right along the top there, just for presentation, especially if you like chocolate. I do about 4 or 5 on top. There we go. Okay, guys, there's the cookies. Mine baked at one batch, took 15 minutes. The other ones took 20 minutes. Now that your dough is chilled, so they're going to take longer to bake, and they're big cookies. But ovens vary, so keep an eye on your cookies. They do not overbake. They're going to feel underdone, real soft when they come out, but they will set up. So key to this cookie is do not overbake it, guys. Now, you don't have to chill the dough if you don't want, but I do this because I like a thicker cookie, so I know it's not going to spread that much. You don't have to make the logs. You can just do the round balls, and you can make them smaller, but you'll have to adjust your cooking time. Now, when these are done, if you want, you can set them on some paper towel. It'll help absorb some of that butter and stuff that comes out of them. But look at those, guys. They're nice, big, thick cookies. You know what? I better open one up. I made a mistake in the last video. Here's what they look like inside. See there? Whoops. They're nice and moist and soft and chewy. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Now, I like to put these in some Ziploc bags. If you put them in a container, they won't last you as long. But if you can put these in some Ziploc bags, leave them right on your counter, lay them flat. These cookies will stay moist for days. But I wanted to bring this video back, shorten it up a little bit, give the temperature, and show you guys the cookies. There they are. I hope you guys enjoy. They are truly a delicious cookie. We will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.